Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, giving you commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. Before I get started, I would like to say I thought it was very cool to hear Cody Rhodes' promo for Las Vegas next year. We've heard Roman Reigns last week. I can't wait to see CM Punk and Brock Lesnar be heard over the next upcoming weeks. But tonight was a pretty interesting episode of NXT WWE. We had Josh Briggs losing a match. By the way, Josh Briggs reminds me of a parody of a 2002 Undertaker. I was not expecting Josh Briggs to lose because I thought they were trying to build him up. But I was not surprised when Jasper Troy defeated El Grande Americano to win the WWE Speed Championship. That didn't surprise me at all. It's interesting, as C Nation Dog mentioned last week, that American El Grande Americano is heel in WWE, but babyface in NXT. That's very interesting. I also want to say how tonight we had Dark State confront Siobhan Evans, but his tag team partner, who is the the TNA X Division champion, did something that was similar to what Shawn Michaels did in 1999. For those of us who watched wrestling back then, in 1999, to open up an episode of Raw in the summer of 1999, the corporate ministry, which saw The Undertaker, Shane McMahon, and The Undertaker's original Ministry of Darkness with Triple H and corporate members, opened up Monday Night Raw. Shawn Michaels appeared on the screen talking about what the match card would look like, including making Paul Bearer fade when announced that the hubby chubby Paul Bearer would go one-on-one with the Big Show. Then Shane McMahon said, "Well, I know you're not here," and blah, 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 etc. Shawn Michaels said, "I thought you would say that." And next thing you know, Shawn Michaels revealed himself to be a security guard in a helmet in the ring the entire time. So as far as I'm concerned, Leon Slater pulled a Shawn Michaels from 1999. And it's rather appropriate since Shawn Michaels is the head leader of NXT at behind the scenes in this time and moment. That being said, we saw Mariah May, now known as Blake Monroe, having a conflict with herself. This kind of reminds me of the time Ethan Page went one-on-one with himself at TNA. You guys remember that? That was one of the most strangest, awkward, silly moments where Ethan Page was actually a karate ninja warrior. That was one of the most silliest things TNA came up with. Nonetheless, the best part of the night was the last part, when we had an amazing Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints in a last man standing match. When I think of great last man standing matches on NXT television, I think Asuka versus Nikki Cross of many years ago. In the meantime, we have this match, and this match did not disappoint at all. And it ended with Ricky Saints spearing Trick Williams through the table off the audience balcony. That was crazy, and the match ended with Ricky Saints winning. But what we did not expect is the returning ObaFemi, which is what I'm really excited to see how this is going to go forward. Next week, WWE is going to New York City, so I'm very excited about that. Now the question remains, where does Trick Williams go from here? Because now that he's lost, we don't know if he's going to SmackDown with his other half, Lash Legend, or to Raw. But it's going to be an interesting story, to say the least. Not to mention, Trick Williams had a friendly conversation with her, being Kalani Jordan. And ironically, Kalani is in a relationship and is engaged to be married to Trick Williams' former ally and friend, and probably still friends in real life, Carmelo Hayes. So, what's going to happen in the future? I don't know, but I'm very interested to say the least. I'm your host, Daniel Cody. That's all the time I have for you today, and I'll be back with another review on all things wrestling. So have a great week, everyone.